no intention of returning to royal duties. This is the latest report that Harry has no intention of returning to royal duties. Let's just read on that. Tell us about this article that says Harry has no intention of returning to royal duties. Ooh, strong female. And between or in front of the female, there's a big bison and a baby bison, and a strong female over there. And so I'm thinking that this is probably Meghan's energy, and I don't know if the baby is Harry. Maybe this big one here is the royal family. And I'm getting from this is that Meghan is calling the shots behind the scenes, and she did not like the story that came out that said Harry is trying to find a way back in from the cold. And she's going to be there in the background pulling the strings, and the royal family and Harry needn't think that they're going to get their own way, because she is going to be the master of what happens, allegedly and for entertainment purposes only. Ooh. This is the rhinoceros, and look how big his horn is, and it keeps growing and keeps going and keeps growing. I'm getting the energy and the impression of Pinocchio, the little boy, the little doll that was made out of wood, the puppet, and every time he lied, his nose grew and grew and grew and grew. So somebody's telling porcupines. Somebody is telling lies behind the scenes. Porcupines, that means lies. So, false story that Harry does not want to return to royal duties. What else can you tell us, cards? What else can you tell us? Ooh, this is very much predator energy. I get the energy of Meghan here, who's stirring up trouble, stirring up the waters to see what little fishes jump out. So on the one hand, she wants to control the narrative. She wants to make sure that Harry does not return to the royal fold, because that will lessen the control that she has over him. But she is putting stories out there just to see what jumps out, just to see maybe how Harry responds, to see how the royal family responds. Harry will not return to royal duties. Tell us what Harry thinks about that story. Did he plant it? Is it the truth? What is Harry's energy around this? Harry will not return to royal duties under any circumstances. Complete commitment, it says here. Well, he's completely committed to being with Meghan, being in California, trying to make that life work. See all the little fishes? He still thinks that there's potential for the life in California to work. Although he's tired, he's very tired at the moment. He's still fully committed to it, even though it's not really bearing fruit. More on Harry's energy. Okay, this is my sort of baby Harry feeling small, Harry feeling diminished. This is him feeling that he was not valued in the royal family, so that was the whole reason why he left. So why would he want to go back? I'm not getting any strong vibes from Harry here that he wants to rush back and do royal duties. Another card. Yeah, he's feeling like a shadow of his former self. See, this is the royal family with all its wisdom and its centuries of tradition. And here's Harry on the feeling left out, feeling on the outside, and he's got only one feather worth of wisdom. So this man is turning 40, does not have much common sense. So he doesn't realize that the fame and fortune he had was as a result of him being a royal. That adoration and adulation that he had was as a result of him being a royal. So I'm not getting that he wants to return to royal duties. I'm getting that story about him wanting to come back and do a few ribbon cuttings and prove his worth. I'm getting that's not really what he wanted. He's got no common sense. He doesn't realize that being a royal was the thing that attracted people to him. So I'm not getting any truth to that earlier story, and this one about him not having any intention of coming back and doing royal duty. I'm feeling that is more the truth. This is Megan's energy, reading the Megan cards. Do not drink the poison. So this is her behind the scenes. See, there's the ginger pet, the kitty cat, grinning and bearing it, pretending that it's all good and happiness and roses. Meanwhile, he's feeling like he's drowning slowly. He's slowly drowning, being away from his support base, being out of the royal family. And there's Megan, glaring at the camera, doing a pep walk. And look, her hand is here on the lever. She's the one controlling the narrative. She's the one behind the scenes who is making things happen. So I wonder if the story about him coming back and cutting a few ribbons came from her. But she does not want him reconnected with his family, because then she's not going to be able to control him. Allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. Just having fun and reading the energy of the cards. Changed in the night. This is very much the card of how they were so popular and everything was so wonderful. And she thought it was because of her. She thought it was because she was the star player. She was the attraction. But you see these creatures in the background here. Like I don't know what that is. A skinny wolf. There's a weird fish over here. Another creature with teeth out. She thought all that fun fanfare at the wedding and everything was because of her, and she doesn't understand how everything changed in the night, how she was so popular and Harry was so popular, and she thought it was them that was the popular ones, and that they could take that popularity with them when they left. Okay, so cards, I'm asking about the story about Harry having no intention to return to royal duties. What do you think? Do you think he'll go back? Do you think he'll be allowed back? Do you think he'll be allowed to cut a few ribbons? I almost wonder if that is a story floated by Meghan to diminish the role that Harry had in the royal family and how popular he used to be. And yeah, I wonder. Clock time. It says clock time. Time. Pressure. In a rush. Yeah, so I'm getting that Meghan just wanted to have shortcuts in life. She wanted to get the benefits of the royal life, the castles and the money and the glamour and the glitz, without actually putting in the time, without doing the work. So yeah, I think the story that says Harry is not going to return is more accurate than the one about bring Harry in from the cold. Yeah, she doesn't want to put in the time. And she realizes if he goes back, then they're going to have to go back and do what they were doing before. Now, if you like this video, please do like and subscribe if you haven't. It really helps out the channel. And please have a chat in the comments. What do you think is going on here with this story about him never intending to return to royal duties? Okay, planting seeds. So the two stories, the one about Operation Bring Harry In from the Cold and the one about he doesn't intend to do royal duties, I'm getting that these two stories were floated to plant seeds, to see how the public reacted, to see how the press reacted, to see how the social media reacted, and maybe they've got somebody not right in the inner circle, but somebody who can give them some kind of an indication of how the story has landed with the royals. Okay, we'll do one more and then we'll do the underlying energy and then we'll close out. Remember to like if you do and subscribe if you haven't. Sharing of yourself. This is all Meghan. I'm an incredibly generous being. Remember how generous she is investing in those small brands, she said, so that she can get money back as a shareholder. Very generous. And most people would be riding a horse, but here she is riding a zebra. She's got to be different. She's got to stand out. And she's running away into her beautiful, bright and glorious future. So I don't think she will let Harry return to any kind of royal role. This is irrespective of whether or not the royals would allow it, which I don't think they would. But she wouldn't want Harry to return to any kind of a royal role because, firstly, she wouldn't want to share Harry. And secondly, she wants to be the one who's the center of attention. Yes, she is the one who wants to be the center of attention. And what it says, I step into my power boldly and confidently. This is Megan. Ta-da! Almost like a come to Jesus moment, some kind of a spiritual revelation. People will finally realize who she is and her power and her glory, and people will bow down before her. Yeah, I'm not getting Harry anywhere in these cards. I don't think she would let him do anything with the royal family, not even cutting a few ribbons, because she wants to be front and center, and if he does that, she's not going to be getting the glory. What do you think, my people?